So help you God?
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
It's been 1 year since Joe Biden kicked off his presidency during a period of national crisis with a message of unity and hope.
Today, on this January day, my whole soul is in this, bringing America together, uniting our people.
Biden was elected to office on promises he would heal the country's partisan divides, end the unrelenting pandemic, and get the economy back on track. Now, as he approaches his 1 year mark in office, hopes for progress on many of those pledges have dimmed.
There's a lot of talk about disappointments and things we haven't gotten done. We're going to get a lot of them done, I might add.
Biden begins his second year with inflation at a 40-year high, Omicron cases skyrocketing, and his big domestic spending plan still stalled in Congress. His push for voting rights reform also apparently doomed, the second hit to Biden's agenda by members of his own party.
But I think that Biden underestimated how difficult it would be to bring together all the factions within the Democratic Party, for sure.
And perhaps the country as a whole, fading is the talk of bridging partisan divides.
Not a single Republican has displayed the courage to stand up to a defeated president.
So much for unifying the country and working across the aisle.
He has been slow to adapt or to sort of fully recognize and appreciate just how polarized the country is.
To be sure, the Biden White House can claim a series of accomplishments in its first year, including a massive $1.9 trillion COVID relief bill and a bipartisan infrastructure package that eluded Biden's predecessors. He's marked some 500 million vaccine shots in arms, steered more judges to the federal bench than any president since Ronald Reagan, and reestablished relations with U.S. allies.
I'm sending a clear message to the world. America is back.
But there were crises along the way as well, from a chaotic and deadly withdrawal from Afghanistan to an influx of migrants flooding the southern border and a resurgence in COVID cases shortly after declarations of victory.
Today, we are closer than ever to declaring our independence from a deadly virus.
By late summer, Biden's once solid poll numbers were taking a dive.
The flawed withdrawal from Afghanistan, that was the specific moment that you saw his numbers go from being in the black to in the red. And then he hasn't been able to get it back.
Biden is hoping to reset his administration's narrative and declare a couple more victories in time for the high-stakes midterms just over 9 months away, but add to Biden's second-year challenges some political headwinds. The sitting president's party almost always loses seats in midterm elections. And with already razor-thin margins in both houses of Congress, Biden's uphill battle year 1 could be an even steeper climb year 2. Kelly Daschle, The Associated Press.